So today's video is all about what is the relevance of reading news articles. So as I personally read news articles in morning time daily, it is my schedule. It is my daily morning schedule that I read at least 5 articles of newspapers. So it does not necessarily mean that we have to order offline newspaper. No, it is not mandatory. Nowadays we are having technology, we are having mobile phone, laptops, so we can easily find one of our interesting news articles anywhere. Means there are certain applications, like one application is First Post, and she's Palki Sharma, who is the reporter of that one YouTube channel. Also, she runs, and she has one application also. So, if you wanna improve your reading parts, so you can watch news channels in English. And if you are having the same article related application, so you can download that. You can read those news articles after listening the news. So it is a great way of learning idioms, expressions, even many formal, informal vocabularies. Because in newspapers, vocabularies are totally different from the vocabularies we generally use in our communication. So if we really wanna understand how news reporters speak, most of the times we understand some words, but we cannot totally understand what exactly they are speaking. For that, we need to have consistency in our uh, way of learning whatever we are learning. Most of the people, what do they do? First, they start watching news channels. After 2 3 days, they lose interest because they don't understand anything. But they when they understand, they start writing vocabularies. So after 7 days, after 1 month, again they feel bored. So yeah, news channels are quite boring, but this is the only way to improve our vocabularies or to make our vocabularies to C2 level. Because if we are only surrounding ourselves with the videos which are very basic level, because basic English all Indians speak, but we need to advance ourselves. Once we have learned basic English, so now it is our goal to reach to certain level, certain milestones in our English. Such as if I talk about me, so my level is C1. Honestly, I'm speaking here that my level is C1, and now one level is also remaining, that is C2. So after completing that C2 level, as and achieving C2 level is not at all easy task. For that, a lot of hours are required per day. So daily I give around 4 to 5 hours at least. As nowadays I have no colleges, I am doing my masters from IGNU, and I do some other activities also. I learn some other things also. I read Bhagavad Gita, as we know that nowadays it is very important that we surround ourselves with that particular exposure which is required to improve our English. So I can read Bhagavad Gita in Hindi also, but I am reading in English because I have to improve my vocabulary part. So Bhagavad Gita reading is like compulsory. Daily I read. Suppose I read 5 texts per day. So that's how till now I completed 11 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. Now in Bhagavad Gita there are 18 chapters. So I think 7 chapters are remaining. So I have given more than 6 months of reading that. Means almost 11 chapters took 6 months, and now another 7 chapters are going to take 1 month at least, 1 2 month at least it will take. Because initially when I started, it was little, I started little by little, like 1 text per day, 2 texts per day, now 5 texts, sometimes 10 texts. So that is the reason why I am completing whole Bhagavad Gita, reading whole Gita in very less period of time. So that is how things work. First, we have to start with small. Suppose you are beginner or you are in B1 level, B2 level. So we have to start with very small task, like 1 hour. 1 hour is enough. You have to include everything in that 1 hour: reading part, videos, listening part, writing part, vocabulary part, speaking part. Right. So all the parts should be included in that 1 hour. Even if you are giving half hour, if you are starting 20 minutes, if you are giving, so at least try to include every activity which is required. You should engage your all the senses in that language. Then only we can improve our all the senses in English, because English is not all about speaking. It is also about understanding people what they are speaking. Suppose you know how to speak English, you can speak like native speakers, but when it comes to understand different accent, even in India there are varieties of accent: Bihari accent, Bengali accent. In foreigners, like British accent, American accent, everything is different. So we have to give exposure to our brain. We are having mobile phones, there are videos, there are English videos, there are English movies. When we give more and more exposure to ourselves, to our brain, to our eyes, ears, our mouth, so that's how our brain automatically detects vocabulary while speaking, or it automatically makes sentences. It means there will be no effort required. So this is all about the importance of reading news articles and news channels, and all the activities like listening, speaking, writing. But uh, reading has another advantage, that while reading, if you are speaking loudly, if you are reading loudly, so it is going to give you a same kind of response which you do while speaking. So if you are if you are reading out loud, so it is beneficial, because you are speaking also, you are reading also. So some information, means input is also going, output is also coming. So same things are happening at same time, and that thing is very very helpful for our brain to get comfortable with this language, or to get comfortable with reading part and speaking part. And for vocabulary purpose, whenever you find any difficult vocabulary in news article, or whatever the book you are reading, you can write them. So I have made some other videos also previously, like related to prepositions, conditional sentences, and also about certain applications like Anki Android and Read Theory, which are helpful for making flashcards and also for your reading part. So that's all about this video. I hope you found that video beneficial for you, and you understood what is the importance of reading news articles and watching news channels. Thank you very much. This is all about today's video. Bye bye.